Let's talk about what happened at the Vitality Stadium. Of course, the Cherries, they were up against the Gunners. Prior to that very game, we asked a lot of questions. What do you think will be the outcome of that very game? Of course, a lot of football fans came up to say it will be a straight win, massive victory for Mikel Arteta and the Gunners. But going to the Vitality Stadium, the reverse became a case. Kanute, would you agree with me that Mikel Arteta got his tactics right until the red card happened to Arsenal?
He talked about the tactics. I think I don't think he got the tactics right. First of all, with the starting lineup, but I think what really happened to the game was the red card. If the red card didn't happen, I don't see Arsenal losing that game. Arsenal would have found a way to get that result.
And despite the red card, exactly. They had a couple of chances.
Yeah, not really a couple of chances.
But they were not clinical.
The only chances they had was Martinelli.
There's a Martinelli chance.
That was the only chance, and he missed it. After he missed that chance, then that's when they scored from the corner. So I think before the game, I think to me, I feel that if you look at Arsenal, one of their two best players, crazy players, are Odegaard and Saka. And Odegaard has been missing for a very long time. And Saka, if you look at what Odegaard has been missing, Saka has been the one carrying the team. Assists, he has been one giving assists, scoring, making creating things. But Saka got missing also. And
a muscle injury.
Yeah, injury. And they got a certain player to me on the bench, which is Ethan, a Nigerian, British, Ethan Nwaneri. Nwaneri. Okay. So I think to me, I feel that this boy, I personally have seen the quality this boy have, to me, because this is what people talk about Arteta, not giving younger players, youth players a chance to prove themselves. It happened with Smith Rowe, and you saw Smith Rowe left the club, Nelson, although Smith Rowe is more. To me, I should have felt that Nwaneri is the closest thing, is the only thing close to what Saka and Odegaard can offer creativity. You saw when he entered the game.
But yes, I was telling
Sonny that look at this boy, watch this boy, watch the way he's playing. He's the one that he tried to make things happen. The players Arsenal played, the midfield, they are similar players. It's more like defensive against Bournemouth. So I think he first of all got it wrong, but I don't know, maybe a bit too cautious. You don't be cautious. You have to go for it. I did give that boy a chance. If Ten Hag didn't give what's his name, Menu a chance,
and
they wouldn't have
discovered
him. So I think that's one problem I have with Arteta. Another thing I have with Arteta is that if things don't go well with Arsenal, his plan, and someone told me that he made the statement in the early stage of his Arsenal coaching career, that if plan A don't go well, it's difficult for him to
switch to
plan B. So and that is not good, because you have to have plan A, plan B, even plan C. So, but I believe the red card play, and Bournemouth, even without the red card, Bournemouth is the side that will definitely trade you. The red card play a part in their game, and Arsenal could not do anything, and Bournemouth deserved their win.
Let's talk about the red card. Of course, there was a ball straight to Van Lissen, and William Saliba had to, obstruct him from making a move towards that variable. Of course, this happened almost at the halfway line. The referee officially handed a yellow card, but VR had to intervene, and they went back and they saw, and according to them, obstructing a clear opportunity of a clear goal scoring opportunity, and of course, the yellow card was reversed and it was handed a red card. Would we say that was a red card handed to William Saliba?
I think Arsenal have not been on a fair share of these decisions. The 3 red cards that they've had so far, I think if you check it very well, it has not, okay, let's say they are red cards and you see similar things happening and it's not being given. Now, this one for me, a red card, for me, no. A yellow card, yes, because it was not totally clear. The player was not totally clear. It was far away from the goal.
Was it possible he could score the goal from half?
No, there was no way. For me, there was no way he would have scored that goal.
How was that obstruction of a goal scoring opportunity?
That is what we are talking about. Okay, do you know that this same thing happened in another game the next day?
Exactly.
So do you know that it happened? And nothing happened. So that is I think the decision so far this season has not been favoring us now. And you see these games that the 2 games that they got the record, they were leading, and somehow they managed to get a draw. But this one, Bournemouth have been struggling, and they just capitalized on that opportunity to get those goals against them. And I think also the PGMOL and our web, they need to really sit right and get this in right, because what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Try to fix this in, and let's not see this in. But Arsenal, on the other hand, I think for me, the red cards are not. It's not worth it. It's not what is given to them. But the players need to really sit up and do well.
Kanute, PGMOL, of course, the referees, they said the VAR isn't allowed to interfere when it has to do with yellow cards situation. Once the yellow card, the VAR has no decision to make, they don't interfere. But this situation, except a dangerous foul play that happened in the red card situation, a foul in the 18-yard box, these are situations that VR had to intervene. But this was during the field of play, halfway line, bringing down the player. It was a yellow card. VR had no business interfering in a situation like that. But they went ahead to check the VAR. Did they leave their jurisdiction?
They did. Exactly the same thing Sonny said. And the next game on Sunday, Liverpool Chelsea, similar incident happened. Although people talk about the distance, but it's the same thing. He's the last man. And the VAR didn't interfere. They didn't call the ref to go to the monitor to check the incident.
Because it was a yellow card. VAR don't interfere.
Exactly. And it happened.
The Arsenal game was a yellow card too.
Exactly. So the decision is subjective to if he can actually score that goal, like Sonny said, because there's a possibility that even Ben White that can even get to that point and stop him from exactly. So I don't understand the decision. One thing, if it's by the rule that it's the last man, give it. So if they are saying it's by the rule, then they should have given Adebayo the red card because he's the last man, and all the players are at the back of him. So I don't understand where this. I will take you back to a couple of seasons ago against Leicester City, Arsenal. Aubameyang was the last man, and Johnny Evans at Leicester City then already had a yellow card. He was the last man. That was a foul, and they didn't even give him a second yellow. We're not even talking about the red. A second yellow. Aston Villa against Arsenal. Saka, he was the last man. They gave that situation the same similar situation with this. So I don't understand why decision goes for one team. I'm not trying to single out to Arsenal, but it has happened this season. Inconsistencies. The so-called kicking of the ball against Man City, it happened when Trossard kicked the ball, and what's his name? Our own brother, what's his name? Ndidi also kicked the ball against Arsenal when Arsenal was behind at that time. And they said that because Saka was on the floor, that's why they didn't give the yellow card. But they forgot that Bernardo Silva was also on the floor. So I don't just understand this song. But moreover, I think Arsenal players need to learn from this incident like this. Probably maybe Saliba should know that he's the last man. But it was from a pass that came from was Trossard, a backward that shouldn't happen. So my own is that I just want consistency. If you say this is the rule and this is the rule, and if you say you cannot interfere with yellow card, so why are you interfering in some situations and not interfering in other situations? So the officials, they need to put their hands together. They need to be consistency.
All right, moving forward, Kanute, you think there's something Mikel Arteta needs to do to start to grind out the desired result against teams like the Cherries?
It's not that they are doing bad. Like you said, in 6 months, this is the first loss Arsenal have lost in 6 months. I think we need to put out there. I think when Arsenal lost, it's as if maybe they reduced the fuel price from 1,000 to 250 naira. No, that didn't happen. The way everybody has been celebrating, it's just a loss. Yes, the starting lineup should have maybe given more chance, put more trust in young lads. Then have a plan B, because don't make a panic change. But to me, if these certain players are not available, Odega have not been available for Saka, then there's a young lad called Ethan Nwaneri. Give that boy a chance. If you don't give these young guys a chance, how would they come on? Yama was given a chance at 16. If you want to give him a chance, nobody will know him. Other players, Messi started from
Nwaneri he's a prospect.
Exactly. So I think Arteta need to be more. I would like to be more proactive. Try to give these young lads chances to play football.
Yes, unfortunately, the Gunners, like I said, they were unable to fire past the Cherries. It was a very fantastic victory for the Cherries. Bournemouth getting it over the line at the Vitality Stadium against Mikel Arteta side. Of course, a lot of fans complained that the red card played a very big role in Arsenal losing that very game. But we hope that in subsequent games they'll rise up to the occasion, try and be a title contenders that they have been over recently, over past a few seasons. Like I said, congratulations once again to the Cherries getting the maximum 3 points at the Vitality Stadium.